Good morning, brothers and sisters, and welcome to New Jersey Family Church's Cheon One Prayer Vigil. And to start, we'd like to offer greetings to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. 천징 점프님께 경배. 바로. And now we'd like to recite the Family Pledge, verse 7, first in Korean and then in English. 가정맹세 7. 천율국 주인, 우리 가정은 참사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심전문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. Our family, the owner of Cheon, pledges through living for the sake of others to perfect the world based on the culture of heart, which is rooted in the original lineage by centering on true love. All right. And now to open us up in prayer, I'd like to ask Reverend Barry Geller, if you can please unmute yourself and offer the opening prayer.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Let us bow our heads. Our most loving Heavenly Parent, we gratefully come before you this morning as brothers and sisters centered upon you and our true parents. We gratefully join together in our morning service this morning, the 17th day of November, to present ourselves to you and to receive your word and your truth and your love. I pray that we can carry your love and truth in our hearts as we share with each other, and that the inspiration and the love that we receive this morning will inspire us through this day and prepare us to do your will. I thank you, Heavenly Parent, for your love and your truth. I pray for our movement worldwide, the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification. Please guide our hearts and minds as we fellowship with each other this morning and as we hear True Mother's memoir. Thank you, Heavenly Parent, for all you give us, for your love and your truth. I pray for our leadership and for our brothers and sisters' safety, health, and long life. I thank you, Heavenly Parent, for your guidance this morning and always, and pray and report in my name, Barry Geller, of the Barry and Mariko Geller Blessed Central Family. Aju.
Aju. Thank you so much, Reverend Geller, for such a wonderful opening prayer. And now, brothers and sisters, we'd like to, just take a moment to do some light stretches and appreciate our bodies, physical body, and also get some of our blood circulating. And so I always like to start out by reaching up for the sky to the ceiling as far as you can and feel the stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we can lean over to our right side and feel the stretch on our left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then now we can switch over slowly to the other side, and we can feel that stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now let's bring it back to the center and bring down on arms, and we can interlock our fingers and pull them apart a little bit to feel that tension as we bring it out, and curl our back a little. And the more tension you put in trying to pull the fingers apart, you should feel the stretch on your top back. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then now let's just invert our hands so that we feel the stretch in our forearms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So today I think we'll just do some short stretches with our neck. I feel like I missed the neck part. So we can just tilt our neck to the right, and you can even use your hand to pull on it, but don't pull too hard because you don't want to strain or pull your muscles. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll just slowly switch over to the other side, and you can just lightly push or pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then now we're just gonna go rotate our neck. Let's start clockwise first. You can go slowly. No need to go fast, but you can go at your own comfortable pace. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll just do in the reverse order, counterclockwise. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. No, that always feels so good stretching my neck. But now I'm just gonna give a 10-second countdown. And you are free to stretch or massage, exercise any part of your body wherever it asks you. So yeah, let's start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, thank you everyone for really taking this time to appreciate your bodies. And yeah, now we like to go into our breakout rooms so that we can share any gratitude and appreciation with one another. So if you're prompted to join, please click join. And if you're unable to join at this time, then please, yeah, use this time to reflect on your gratitude points. So let us go into our breakouts. Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I hope you had a wonderful time sharing your gratitude and appreciation with one another. And now we'd like to, yes, move forward with receiving True Mother's words and also a reflection from our brother, Mr. Stephen Boyd. So, Mr. Boyd, if you can please unmute and share.
Thank you, Yasu. Good morning, everyone. Let's begin our reading this morning. My husband, being a charismatic spiritual leader, sometimes received unwanted attention from women. There was once a woman who appeared in front of him claiming to be Eve, and another who hid under his bed. As God's true son, and as a true husband and father, he never wavered. He, and I as well, felt only sympathy for such women. I encountered similar advances. Once, while my husband was away on a world tour, a strange person shouted loudly, "I am Adam," jumped in front of me and tried to assault me. At the time, I was 7 months pregnant, and I was so shocked that I almost miscarried. I encountered the same forms of hardships that Father Moon did. At times, my reality turned into a whirlpool of tests and ordeals, and in my heart, I would feel like a little boat floating on rough seas. Knowing well my mission, I overcame those hardships through prayer. My silent perseverance and constant prayer actually deepened the members' devotional life. I always strove to maintain a generous heart, and my unwavering faith as a young person encouraged those around me. The greater my absolute obedience to and reverence for God, the more hope everyone felt. Sometimes my elders would hold my hand and whisper into my ear, "Thank you so much for the grace you have shown us through your sacrificial love." So I'd just like to share, I have one slide I'd like to show and share my screen. Oh, sorry, let's go back. So Mother speaks about the whirlpool of tests and ordeals that she went through. And she explains in her message this morning that she was able to overcome these things. And how did she do that? She did it through prayer. She prayed about it and constantly went to God for prayer and strength. She maintained towards others a generous heart. To those that maybe were the cause of the trial, she only had love and generosity towards them. She maintained her unwavering faith in God and also attempted always, in the middle of her difficulties, to encourage those around her. She maintained her absolute obedience to God and maintained her reverence for God. So this was the secret. These are the secrets that Mother is sharing with us about how she went through her course of trial and difficulty when she felt like a little boat on rough seas. As a result of that, she affected the lives of those around her. So it's not just her own individual situation that she was in a way affecting or managing. She also was, as a result, giving hope and strength and encouragement to our brothers and sisters. And then she says that the elders came and would take her hand and whisper into her ear, a young woman, "Thank you for the grace you have shown us." So again, the grace here is, I think, referring to Mother's manner, but also I think these elders and other members felt the blessing that mother was in their life, how blessed they were by the grace of God to be in the presence of true mother and watch her go through these trials and ordeals in maintaining and deepening her faith. So we can say that mother and father are a model and example for our course in our life. So reading the words this morning reminded me of Father's teaching to us. Father always told us in the face of in daily life to be careful, to be sensitive and observant to what went in through our eyes, in through our ears, what went in through our mouths, and then what went out of our mouths. In other words, take care to choose carefully what we watched, what we saw, what we heard, what we said, what we have give and take with. Father understood that that directly affects our own spiritual state. Mother turned to God internally in every moment of trial and throughout her daily life. She's always focused upon her love for God and sees everything in her life and the relationships with others as a function of that. Sometimes we think that looking at true parents from afar, Father would often say this: you think that that is easy for me. You think that these things come about and my life is different from yours. He says, my life is no different from yours. In fact, I feel things more deeply than you do. I'm more deeply affected than you are. True parents have faced the same kind of sexual temptations that we face. They've also been tempted by power, by fame, and by success. They've been tempted by a sense of being prideful, or being fearful, or having resentment, or even hatred, and of course, going through heartache and disappointment. True parents have gone through all these trials, and they've opened a doorway for us. And they have followed the same course that others, to a more limited degree and perhaps even unsuccessfully, attempted to follow in religious history and Christian history. I always admire and study the lives of the saints. St. Augustine, Thomas Aquinas, St. Francis. When I was in Latin America and would travel to different countries for mission work, I would try to visit the holy places. I still do that. I love to go there and learn about the people who were the saints of the time in their age. For example, in Lima, Saint Rose of Lima, incredible saint, woman saint, who inspired, for the first Catholic saint consecrated in America by the Catholic Church. I love to visit the sites where they live, their homes, and see their circumstances and understand the courses that they went through in their testimonies. These people were trying to do the same thing that true parents have successfully done. So true parents have opened the way, mother has opened the way for us to face these issues and to be successful. And we know we face temptations every day. We're faced with good and we're faced with bad. We're faced with goodness and with evil. And actually, just as Father taught us, we need to be conscious and aware and deliberate in what we have give and take with, both what we see, what we look at, what we engage in, so that we can care for our spiritual life. So true Father, true Mother have made conditions for us and are giving us guidance, in this case through True Mother's memoir, about how to live an upright life. Don't know if Mrs. Ong is on the call today, but I was thinking of Dr. Ong yesterday. In the principle and Father's word are the answers to all the problems that we face, because we always face the similar kinds of situations, because there's certain things that need to be overcome in restorational history, and there are things, of course, that need to be established in the original world. So in the restorational history, there's Cain-Abel relationships, brotherly division, jealousy. And there's also a relationship between Adam and Eve, but even more a relationship between the archangel and Eve, or Eve and Adam in the fallen sense. We face all of these things. Just as this, even we're not even trying to overcome those courses, we're not conscious of the course we're going through. We're all tempted by certain things, but the temptation is an opportunity to overcome and be successful. All figures that God is using, whether they are aware of the fact that they are being used by God or not, will face these temptations. And sometimes they don't overcome. Sexual scandals, adultery, thievery, power grabs, these kinds of things. True parents are an example of how to overcome these things. Mother, in the points that she makes today, she's teaching us how to become people of character, how to overcome our goal, our problems and reach our goal. So what is the goal? The goal is to live a good life. We say very simply in the teachings of principle that we want to establish the 3 blessings. But in reality, we're seeking to become well-rounded, wholesome people united with God and everything that means. So Father said, oftentimes we don't understand, people don't understand the life of faith and the reason why we go a certain way, because we don't understand the spirit world and we don't understand the consequences of our life on earth, how that affects our eternal time in the spirit world. It is a problem. Sometimes we look at our teachings as a doctrine. Actually, Father's words, in my mind, and Mother's words are not a doctrine. Doctrines are limiting. They become dogma, and they hold us back. But for me, divine principle and true parents' words reveal more really about how life really is. It's not a theory. These are based upon real life experiences and understandings that true parents have gained in their relationship with God and their examination of humankind and their sharing with us for our betterment. So if we know the eternal world, we understand the consequences of our action and why we're here on the earth, so that we pass into the highest place with the greatest love in the spirit world. So, in this kind of age that we live in, there's a great emphasis on physical health, what you eat, how you exercise, how you sleep, all these things, taking good care of your physical health. At the same time, what Mother and Father are offering to us is how to take care of our spiritual health, how to make good conditions in our life, how to examine what attitude to take when we face troubles, and we all face troubles. We're all tempted every single day. And we go up and we go down, we go around. Sometimes we lose our way. But Mother says she overcame these like a little boat on rough seas. We are like that too. And Mother overcame them through prayer, through having a generous heart. We're having one unwavering faith, encouraging those around me, and absolute obedience and reverence. That feeling of reverence for something that's great. So, Dr. Kali, thank you for reminding me I didn't finish my story about Dr. Ong. So I met Dr. Ong for the first time, I think it's in 1976. He and Mrs. Ong were leaders of the church in Chicago. I was the state leader in Indiana. And those of you who know Dr. Ong, he's always talking about the principle. And his words, what I wanted to mention, and I'll close with this, is that the divine principle has the answers to all of our problems. So he would say, give me a problem. Just give me any problem. Give me a problem. And I'll tell you what we have to do. He enabled, but it's really true. And he didn't say it like that. I'm being a little flippant. He said it very seriously and kindly. But the answers for our lives are in true parents' words. Honestly, they're not out there in popular culture. Not that there aren't good things there, the manifestation of God. We need to turn towards the light, which is our true parents. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Boyd, for your really insightful sharing. I think most especially being able to understand Mother's heart of wanting to teach us as a mother the character that true parents hold, which is whenever they're facing some kind of challenge, always first turn to God And through that, they can overcome challenges. And with any challenge, by overcoming them, it becomes an opportunity for growth. So thank you so much, Mr. Boyd, for sharing that incredible wisdom with all of us. And also thank you, True Mother, for your words. And now at this time, we're going to be receiving another testimony from one of our elders. And I'd like to invite up Mrs. Yoko Matsumura to be able to share her story. So Yoko-san, if you can please unmute and share. Uh-oh, maybe Yoko-san's having trouble. Oh, there you go.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you, but would you be able to raise your camera so we could see your face?
Camera? Is it okay? I very much, I'm not so used to. Can I speak again? Can I start?
いや、ようこさん、
はい。
声は聞こえるんですけど、顔が見えなくて、カ
顔
メラを
が見えない
もっ。と、上に。
これをね。
そう、
Okay,
いや
there you
ー、
go.
素晴らしい。
はい。いいですか？すみません、
Yes,
本当に。
please start.
My name is Yoko Matsumura, and I joined the Unification Church December 1965. And today, Mr. Takino asked me to before church, after church, and after United States. And a few days ago, I testified at the East Garden in Japanese, but this time in English, and so I'm a kind of, nervous right now. And anyway, before I came to I came to the Unification Church, and but I have to explain, about my life, and later you can see American soldier, American people and me photo, and also my child time photo. And actually, my father went to the Second World War and the end of war. And he passed away, Second World War. And and after that, my mother raised me up, me and my sister, but I never heard some complaint and also bad things about the United States. And I grew up, very happy with only just mother's love and a relative love. And when I was middle high school, it's the first time to see the English and also alphabet. And it's a beginning to open my eyes to the world or United States. And and also I was very interested in to study English, and also I wanted to test, my English really to understand by American people or not. And in my village, there is no American Western people besides missionary. And I knocked the door of a church, and once a week, I go to the church to study Bible class. And also she tried to teach me about the life of faith or about Jesus Christ's life. But anyway, I found much difference between me and also ministers. And they believe the existence of God. And also they knew the Jesus Christ's life, But for me, I did not know the existence of God. But I wanted to know what they believe. This is very, very much, I interested in. And also I asked the missionary what was a very most difficult thing since you came to Japan. She answered me, to talk with you in Japanese. This is the most difficult. And so I found, she tried to teach me, and even though she faced difficulty, but she tried to teach me. I thought, their life is very wonderful. And also they built their church by themselves, by wood. And at that time, I thought in the future, I want to go some country like them. How much their life is very wonderful, And middle high school is like this, situation. And I met my spiritual father in the bus to the campus festival. And he asked me, what are you doing? Yeah, I tried to write children's story, but I couldn't make it. Why? Because what is a good person? What is a bad person? I'm very much concerned about this matters. And so he said, if you come to the kingdom of heaven, God's heaven, very easy, he said. Yeah, I thought, oh, kingdom of heaven, what is the kingdom of heaven? And anyway, and after that, I attend and 7 days workshop and 21 days workshop. 21 days or more longer one. And I decided to join our church. But at that time, when I attended the first time of a workshop, I did not know why I cried, because when I ate meal with them together, how humble food, and people is so pure, and my heart was very shocked, and I cried, and anyway, and after study divine principle, and I found that still, I did not understand so much about God's existence or so. But at the end of the workshop, many people prayed for me, maybe so. And so everybody had such experience, maybe. And, Holy Spirit came down to me, and I couldn't, I cry and cry and cry. I couldn't stop crying. And this is a motivation to join the church. And after I had no problem so much, I was very happy to witness and many things, with a happy mind. And 1973, and I got a blessing and 37 couples. And after that, 1973, and father went to the United States, and some members went to the United States, and also I thought that someday I want to go, and also in my mind, another thing is, blessed wife's position is father's blind, father's wife position. but I don't know so much about father. This is the main reason to go to United States. If I work with father more closely, I can understand more our father. And so this is a very simple reason to come to United States. But on the other hand, and I had a weak body, some lack of food, nourishment, and my body is completely weak. And still, I want to go to United States and work with father or very close to father. And maybe after Carnegie Hall, at 73, Carnegie Hall rally was held. At that time, I was fundraising another state, but all Japanese members gathered to celebrate the victory of rally. And we gathered together at the Belvedere Holy Ground area. And the father spoke so much and vigorously, but I did not know so much, what he said. At that time, maybe 3 months or 4 months passed since I came to United States. My English is so poor, I cannot understand so much, but I wanted to know what father said. And I need some help from father, some power from father. And suddenly, father said, you belong to me. You belong to me. This word is in English, but this word very stuck my heart so much. And I thought, oh, this word I wanted to get. And Heavenly Father answered me, and I very much cried, and also very, thankful, Heavenly True Parents. And this is a phenomena for Holy Spirit coming down to me. And I don't know why my illness gone, At that moment, I don't have a medicine. And but still, I did not rely on medicine. And my body is very fine. And Heavenly Father cured my body and my heart also. My heart is very, so much delightful. And after that, whenever I think about this happening, when I go to the fundraising, many things, always happy mind, and so always fundraising is a top fundraiser I become. I cannot believe, so weak body I had, but so strong body, so strong spirit. And still now, I face many difficulties, but always I belong to parents. I belong to God. This word is a key point for me to face, to sustain my faith. And also, a few days ago, we had a 50 years anniversary at the East Garden, and I met Mr. Nakata. He was a pioneer of Paraguay still now, and he asked me, and I felt, what do you think this meeting? Oh, it's great. But he said he feel somehow missing. What missing? I asked him. many people had a experience with a true father, but many people don't say, testimony with a true mother. And so at that time, I thought, I'm getting old, just 1 year younger than true mother, but I'm thinking, oh, good time for me, not to retire, but anyway, to be relaxed. But I thought, oh yeah, I don't make, any testimony with true mother. And so what kind of testimony we have to make? And true mother overcome many difficulties. With a prayer, and she taught us. Now she set up Johnson Wall, and this is a final true mother's gift, I thought. And true mother asked us to inherit this kind of tradition, and also through prayer, you can overcome many things that I overcame. And so I want to challenge, prayer life, but I'm still struggling. I cannot reach, true mother's standards so far away. But I'm asking true father, true mother, always give us your tremendous deep love towards us, even though we are very little. And also our existence, so sinful existence, but still, true mother gave us chance. And from now on, I want to make some good testimony through mother, through mother's help, through mother's prayer, through mother's deep love. I want to conquer many things someday, not in near future. I want to comfort true mother, true mother, only true mother, light a light through the difficult circumstances. And I felt true mother always, if she see Japanese member, she feel my existence, my existence. True mother thinks that always not one person. She think about, Japanese members is a part of my body, mother's thinking. Now, Japan has a lot of persecution. I feel very much, don't touch true mother. And also among our members, some people have suffering about true mother. And I feel, please help true mother. And also don't touch true mother. From now on, I want to make effort as much as I can. I'm very sorry, I'm not prepared so enough. And thank you for listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Yoko-san, Mrs. Matsumura, for sharing your heart and really your experiences and moments of receiving the Holy Spirit early on, and that has really connected and led you to the movement. And now you really love and want to do your best for both True Father and True Mother. Actually, Mrs. Matsumura did send us photos. Jan, would you be able to share your screen and just shows 2 photos that she sent? This is Mrs. Matsumura was telling me last night over the phone call that this was in the airport right before she left Japan to come to America. And so, yeah, this is a really beautiful photo of her. And then the next photo is, I believe this was about like maybe 14 years ago, really recent. She was explaining to me that the photo in that center of the little baby is actually her. And apparently the man on the right was an American soldier, and he came across her father's corpse on the battlefield and picked up this photo of her because her father had it in his pocket or somewhere, and he just happened to find it, pick it up, and after many, like almost 60 years later, he was able to find her in America. I don't know what method he used, but they were able to trace it back to her, and then she was able to get connected with him, and so then he returned her father's belongings to her here in America, just around 14, 15 years ago. And so this was a little piece of her story that she wanted to share and show with all of us. And so, as you can tell, Mrs. Matsumura has a lot more to share, or has a lot more experiences. And so I hope, we will be able to take some time on your own to, please connect, not just with Mrs. Matsumura, but with all of us, with each other. And so, thank you, Jan, for showing these photos. And thank you, Mrs. Matsumura, for your beautiful testimony. And now I'd like to pass it over to the assistant pastor, Tsushi Takino, tuning in from the New Jersey Family Church's Chunshim to lead us in prayer.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you, Yoke-san. When you joined church, I was a 2-month baby. I was born 1965, October. So 2 months, boy, amazing. And I saw, I see when Yoko-san's life, I really see the Johnson, sincere devotion moves the heart of God through the Yoko-san's life. And she always tried to be the front line, and how I can fulfill through parents' wish or desire. So that's why she pushed herself to become the chombo, and she go out and reach out to the people, bless people. But heart is always, the how I can fulfill how we can return the joy to the parents. That was the heart, that I really feel that. So even now, she sometimes go to the front line to witnessing. So amazing, her life. And anyway, thank you. So today, we have a Chonshiwan prayer, but the time changed because of the right now the 14 hours different between Korea and New Jersey. So 8 o'clock, we come here Chonshiwan prayer room and connect to the Korea. And I would like to join to the Chonshiwan prayer vigil with other countries, the Korea, Japan, Africa, all other countries, we pray together. So I like to invite today Shojin to the representative prayer.
Please join me in prayer. Good morning, our dearest, most beloved heavenly parents and our true parents and all spirit world ancestors and our brothers and sisters throughout the world. We really want to say thank you so much for this opportunity that you've given us here that brings us all together to this Cheon Shimon prayer vigil. Heavenly Parent, thanks so much for the guidance we received in the testimony, Heavenly Parent, from this wonderful sister, as well as from Mother's words we were able to read from the memoir, Heavenly Parent. Hope that we can all be able to really recognize the responsibility that we have on our shoulders from our Heavenly Parents, God, and that we can be truly thankful and grateful for all the blessings and the challenges that we receive in our life, Heavenly Parent, that are given to us so that we can be able to grow, Heavenly Parent. Because we are all part of God's great dream. We are all just a little tiny piece, Heavenly Parent, and through our dreams and our goals that we have in life, that we can be able to accomplish those things for the sake of the greater purpose, the whole purpose, for God's purpose, Heavenly Parent. Salvation of the world, God, I hope that we can be able to recognize that each and every single one of us may be small on the individual level, Heavenly Parent, but the purpose that we serve greater in our lives can be for everyone, Heavenly Parent, and the whole world, God. That we can recognize the position that we're in, Heavenly Parent, the work that we do and the responsibilities that we have, that we can grow ourselves each and every single day more and more and more, Heavenly Parent, so that we can be able to accomplish God's great dream. So that we can constantly be grateful and be thankful for not only just the opportunities that we have in our life and the struggles that we may face on a daily basis, Heavenly Parent, but for such amazing blessings that we have each and every single day with the brothers and sisters that we surround ourselves with, the UPA missionaries that are here for just a couple more weeks before they leave, and for CARP and for the young adult ministry and for everyone working really hard here in this movement here in New Jersey, here on the East Coast and the West Coast and all the other different countries, Heavenly Parent. So we want to say thank you so much for this amazing opportunity you've given me here, especially to be here in New Jersey, to serve the New Jersey Family Church community over the course of this past year, Heavenly Parent. It's officially been a year and 1 week since I've moved to New Jersey, and I'll be here for another 6 or 7 weeks before I go back home, Heavenly Parent. So I hope that I can really be able to do my best to support this community here. And so I really want to say thanks so much for the Carp House and the New Jersey Family Church and the New Jersey community for supporting me as well, and for the amazing weather here as we're heading into winter time and it's going to be a lot colder, Heavenly Parent. And so I want to say thank you so much again for everyone here and for working so hard. And I want to offer up this prayer in all our names here. And in my name, Shojin Sharf, first son of Eric and Akar Sharf, is part of a blessed Joe family. Amen and Aju.
Aju. Thank you, Shojin. And now, brothers and sisters, I'd like to invite everyone to please unmute and let us join in unison prayer.
Morning, Heavenly Parent. Good morning. Our church parents this morning. Just really want to thank you for us together and to hear these good news. To join the members for the last function.
Your will, Heavenly Parent, and that
responsibility
that you are to fulfill God's dream and years today that we go through this their responsibility. You know
Ju. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for really offering up your hearts and prayers up to our Heavenly Parent and true parents. And yeah, with that, I just wanted to again thank Mr. Boyd for the reading True Mother's words and sharing your reflection, and also Mrs. Yoko Matsumura for really sharing your heartfelt testimony. And with that, brothers and sisters, I just want to wish you a happy, healthy, and beautiful day today. Please take care of your health, and we'll see each other tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasu.
Thank you, Yasu.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yoko.
Thank you, Yasu.
Thank you, Yasu.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you, everyone. God bless.
Thank you,
Thank
Reverend
you,
Boyd.
Mr. Boyd.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Barry.
Mrs. Matsumura.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank you, Dr. Boyd.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Boy.